I'm really glad you asked because a lot of people have been commenting, a lot of people have been asking, what is this freeze mode that we call this phenomenon from ADHD? And before we get started, it's really, really important to know that I am not a professional, I am not accredited. Everything I'm talking about is my own personal experience only. So if you have any questions or you feel like you may be having any symptoms, please go talk to your doctor or your therapist or a mental health professional and not me, because I can't diagnose you. I can only talk about how I have experienced my ADHD. But freeze mode is what we have kind of come to name this task paralysis that a lot of people with ADHD have, where if you have a really big to-do list or you have things you need to do, but you feel paralyzed at the same time because you have this overwhelming amount of pressure to feel like you have to finish these things. So with my experience with my ADHD, the more pressure that is put on me, usually it kind of backfires. A lot of people think, oh, I'll put pressure on you, it'll help because you'll feel like you actually have to do it. And it ends up backfiring on me. And usually it makes it really hard for me to do it. It takes a lot more mental energy. And a lot of times I get stuck in what I call freeze mode, where I feel like there is so much pressure that I simply, rather than just doing it and getting it over with and ripping the Band-Aid off, I just do nothing at all. And a lot of people have experienced this with ADHD. From my quick Googling, it comes somewhere from our fight or flight response. And it's kind of like a play dead response that goes into that. So you have the pressure and instead you play dead. So that is a little bit more about freeze mode. Please let me know if you have any other questions. I would be happy to talk about my experience personally with the freeze mode.